Good evening, everyone. Chuck coming at you with a quick tip I want to cover briefly and reinforce again why it is so important to weigh our food versus measuring cups, and maybe how to use the scale a little bit, okay? So it's just a kitchen scale. You get it from Amazon, Walmart, whatever. Costs 15, 20 bucks. Doesn't have to be anything fancy, but it is a great investment to help you on your weight loss, fat loss journey. So how we do this is you have a bowl, okay? Actually, sorry, I'm gonna turn it on, okay? Do you measure in grams or ounces? Doesn't matter. It's whatever. I kind of go back and forth between those two depending on what the serving size on the package is and whatnot. So you put your bowl on, and then you want to hit tare or zero it out so it's not measuring the bowl. Okay? So I look at the serving size at the label, and it says one serving is 36 grams. Okay, and it tells you how many calories there are. Okay, but with the app, we know we can scan the label and that'll pop up, but we still want to make sure we have our serving size. So I want to show you why a measuring cup versus a scale is different. Okay, so this is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So Cinnamon Toast Crunch is actually 40 grams a serving, and this is a different type of Cinnamon Toast. Those are the rolls, but I just didn't have the original box because we keep ours in a container here. So this is a measuring cup. I got my cup. Okay, I'm gonna dump it on, and I'm actually not on grams. Okay, and so a serving of Cinnamon Toast Crunch is 40 grams, and this is measuring out at 48 grams. So you're like, Chuck, 8 grams, is that really that much of a difference? You know, at the end of the day, that's an extra, let's see, that's an extra 25, no, is the math right? Yeah, that's an extra 25% of calories. So you think you're having, let's say for the sake of this, we think 40 grams is 100 calories, right? So you think you're having 100 calories, you're actually having 125, okay? And so I want you to think if that's happening with one item in the day, if we are using measuring cups for every single thing, cottage cheese, yogurt, whatever, and not measuring, that could be an extra 100 calories a meal. That could be an extra 400 to 500 calories a day, which is why we might not be losing weight. Now, when Chuck creates recipes and whatnot, yes, he's using tablespoons and whatnot to measure it out, but he still measures everything to get that total weight. Okay, now, let's talk about this. This is something I've been talking with a lot of clients about. It's just estimating, okay? Just estimating. So I'm going to estimate what a cup is. I'm going to cover this up. I'm going to estimate what I think a cup is, right? I've been doing this for a while. I know what a cup is. That looks like a cup. That's 53 grams. So that's even more calories, right? And so calories aren't bad, everyone, but we got to remember when it comes to a fat loss, weight loss, health journey, the calories matter. It is literally calories in versus calories out. So if we are simply putting food in the app, like I think this is about 6 ounces of chicken. I log 6 ounces. What if we're eating more than that? Okay. Yeah, it's protein. That's great. We're getting more protein than we need. But if we're simply estimating, we're not being precise. And if we're not being precise, that's probably why we're not seeing results, or why we've probably plateaued in results. Okay? So this is where we need to start. If we have not been weighing our food, I want us to backtrack to step one. As you've noticed in my announcements, I've actually changed the step one of the play is to track, pre-track, and weigh your food. Okay? It's not just about putting food in the app and it's getting the check marks and feeling good about it. It's about making sure we're doing the extra level of effort to make sure that those are the actual numbers. Because if we're estimating, I can't help you. Like, you need to meet me halfway in here and make sure we're doing this little bit of work. Now, do you have to measure, weigh, track the rest of your life? No. I like to tell people it is harder to get to your goal weight than it is to maintain your goal weight. Okay, but we still need to put in the work to understand what serving sizes are and whatnot. So I'm going to adjust here. I want my 40 grams for my serving. And I'm going to have some Cinnamon Toast Crunch for breakfast. And guys, the reason why I'm having Cinnamon Toast Crunch for breakfast is because I know the rest of the day I'm going to be having some delicious whole foods. So to have something like this once a day, not a big deal. But if we're having like Cinnamon Toast Crunch for breakfast, and now I'm going to have a donut, and then now I'm going to have chocolate chips, you know, like that's where we want to avoid the whole food versus processed food. But if we're just having a little bit every single day, 80 to 85% of our food's coming from whole foods, you know, or quality foods like level 1, you know, we're good to go. If you have any questions on tracking food, let me know. If this helped you, please hit the like button below.